What's up, crypto kids, blockchain, profit seekers, gamers, my friends? How y'all doing today? Today I'm coming at you from, well, Mech.Game. This is so mind-blowing. It's hard to even know where to start. But I think that we have found here the next Bored Ape Yacht Club, the next huge NFT drop. This is one of the coolest NFTs mints I've ever seen. It doesn't need our help. It's gonna sell out, instantly. But if we could get involved here and we can come and get on board early and get involved in something so unique and so cool, the profits are gonna be amazing. The gameplay is gonna be amazing, and the guy running this thing is really amazing. But first, as long as we're on amazing, look at this NFT here. That's not your standard NFT. Watch this. I'll grab this thing. I can move it around. You want to see him from underneath? Look at that. This is not a standard NFT. This isn't, some JPEG. This is and technology is amazing. The technology going on and that's going on in our space, it's mind-blowing. And I know there's a lot of frustrations with rugs and pools and this and that, but the underlying tech, the freedom tech that is going on is amazing. Owning in-game assets, owning stuff unique, verifiable on the blockchain, and something this cool. So what I'm saying about this is not just a JPEG. This is actually, for the first time ever, this is your playable character. I think, what? This is the playable character. Your character is right here. You'll be able to buy, sell, trade. And some of these are so sick and awesome. And, you got a different ones here. They take a minute to load. So, there's a lot of information there. And there's different information. Look at this thing. I mean, woo! I'm telling you, this is... yeah, like I say, this is, you can zoom in, zoom out. Let's get way up, focused, up tight, close. Look at the detail, everything. I'm really just blown away by it. You just have mine upside down. Anyway, these are amazing. 3D NFTs, in-game assets. You're able to buy, sell, trade. But by getting in on this Genesis mint, where there's a lot of rarity and a lot of opportunity, sure, it's going to sell out quick. You could probably get a whitelist. I'm working on a whitelist myself. If I can get 20 people to join the Discord server through my link, I get an automatic whitelist. And with that whitelist, you are able to mint 3 of these things. These things are set up for future value like you can't believe. So the way this game works, you have to have, it's a Mech game. So you create holds, and it's really my type of game. But you have to have in order to play in the in-game ecosystem and profit, you need a stronghold, and you need, which is think of that as your land or your place to be, right? And then you have your characters, your NFT. You have this. You're going to need both in order to be part of the play to earn. But listen to this. Anyone who is part of this Genesis mint, everyone else who has to have a stronghold has to buy it from these Genesis mint holders. Wow. I mean, that is some crazy, the amount of value that they're pouring into this NFT mint. That's why I compared it to Bored Ape Yacht Club. You get so much over the top of your NFT, besides just NFT. You have, coin drops, airdrops. You're part of a community. You also have other opportunities that are open and available to you because you own an ape. This is going to be very much the same. Owning these Genesis tanks, I want to get as many as I can, but a whitelist spot only gives you 3. But 3 will be pretty happy for me. I'm not rich. But I do love the game, and I do like to earn crypto and passive income, and this is everything I love all rolled up into one. So what is Mech.Game? Real quick, let's give the elevator pitch. Mech.Game is a new approach to combining the best aspects of online gaming with the best elements of blockchain technology, NFTs, and play-to-earn economics. Mech.Game itself, I'm not going to read this whole thing to you, but there's some of this you need to know. So Mech.Game itself is not a game, but rather an access portal to an exclusive player-owned community focused around our love of mech gaming and blockchain universe. What a great description. Mech.Game is building its own mechaverse where over time, members of the community will be able to play multiple different mech-inspired games that are both in-house productions as well as partnerships and collaborations with other game studios. That's big. So he's basically, what he's saying is like, you know, they're have this studio that's helping build this whole game, right? But they've also talked to a bunch of other studios and other VCs, and he was telling us that during, you know, the owner, the main guy here, maybe we should just introduce him really quick and we'll come back to this. I love this. The original, the remix. This is this is Tanner Larson here. This is his son. He is the creator of all this. We'll be going into a little bit more detail there, but just so you have a face to know who we're talking about. So I was saying with this whole blockchain gaming thing. So he says that he has another studio who, besides, you know, creating their own games, like they don't know how to do the whole, not necessarily the NFT side, but the economics, the tokens, and all that. So he's saying he has other games that want to partner up with him and build into this, or build into using his tokenomics with other games that they have. That should be interesting. That should benefit us Genesis holders as well, as, you know, we're the the golden boy VCs, right? Mech.Game is building its own mechverse where over time, members of the communities will be able to play multiple different mech-inspired games that are both in-house productions as well as partnerships and collaborations with other game studios. That's the part I was talking about. Very exciting. Current Mech.Game has a roadmap and rollout docket of 3 different blockchain games over the next 2 years. The games are designed to build on another, with the previous game serving as the MVP, minimal viable product, for the next more advanced game. Awesome. So each building on top of each other. Building a Mechie is our community. Being a Mechie is our community members affectionately call themselves. Gives you access to a world of exclusive game-ready 3D mech NFTs as well as supporting NFT game items. And quite happily going to be calling myself a Mechie once I get myself some mechs. Owning one of these NFTs unlocks a host of benefits and perks, including access to Mech.Game's library of upcoming games, where your Mech NFT that you own will be the main character you play in the game. So that's what I was saying. That character that you have there, that hero, that mech, that's the character. It's not a symbol of a character. It's not like here is a, you know, an address and this gives you access to get into a character. It's the actual character living on the blockchain. That's pretty unreal. 3 founding pillars will be the last page of the white paper we go over. The Mech.Game Mechaverse, I love that, is founded on the following 3 pillars. Play and grow. Each game we release will build on the last to create a variety of great gameplay mechanics and continually evolving storyline with an immersive world for you and your fellow Mechies to experience and enjoy, no matter what their level of experience or skill. This game sounds so fun to me. And check this out. We're going to have a video or some sort of demonstration of gameplay by April, or in April, because he's going to a very big NFT conference in Miami, I believe, and he's going to be able to show that off there. So we should have that by April. That's how early we are. Using NFTs and merging it with decentralized finance and blockchain technology, you will be rewarded simply by playing the game. And since you own a character and items, all the time and energy invested in leveling them up makes them more valuable, and it can be cashed out in the NFT marketplace. And I think that's so cool, you know. How many hours and hours and hours you spend in games just to walk away at the end to try another game. I mean, we didn't even think about selling our in-game assets. And there was people that were on, for years and years, people were selling accounts on eBay, but, that's backhanded, kind of black market type of stuff. And being, having marketplaces where you'll be able to facilitate those things. This type of tech for game is mind-blowing. And being in this space, you've heard me a million times say it, but we're in a very, very good place. Have a voice. The Mech.Game is a decentralized NFT experiment where we combine top-notch game design with a game governance that allows the NFT owners and players to have a say in what we do and what we build, and more. And the more you play, the more your voice counts. Cool. So I like all that quite a bit. So here was, though, like I was showing you, the NFTs. We'll just go through this site really quick. Game ready 3D mechanized NFTs. Join our Discord community and get all the details. They have this join this Discord button, but I'm really hoping that you won't use that. You'll go in the link of the description and join the Discord through there. The only difference is it gives me credit saying you invited this person. And like I said, if I can get 20 people invited, I'm going to get on that whitelist spot, which I want you all to be on that whitelist. There's lots of different ways to get on and lots of different giveaways and stuff like that. So there's all that. Mech.Game is an access portal into an exclusive player-owned community focused around our love of mech gaming and the blockchain universe. Being a Mechie gives you, as our community members affectionately call themselves, gives you access to a world of exclusive game-ready 3D games. Owning one of these NFTs unlocks a host of benefits and perks, including access to Mech.Game's library of upcoming games. That's right, not game, we said games. 3 to be exact, where your Mech NFT that you own will be the main character you play in the game. Awesome. Play and grow. Each game we release will build on the last to create a variety of great gameplay mechanics and continually evolving storyline with immersive world for you and your fellow Mechies to experience and enjoy. Okay, so now about the mint. Here's a little bit of information about the NFT. 10,000 beautifully unique 3D mech NFTs crafted by players like you who also happen to be huge fan of mechs and exceptional artists. Each 3D mech is completely unique with individual rarity based on the different traits that make up its composition. Look at this thing. I mean, this is like a total, AAA game that you would want to play anyway, way beyond Axie or, Krabata or any of these other cartoon games. This is like real deal badass gaming. I mean, and it's, it's the next level with the play to earn. It looks like they're going to have different ways to get the guilds and scholarships and all that stuff, which is things that you need in order to bring this game to the next level. And, releasing the game in stages, we have like the 3 different games. You'll have the original one, and then they're all building up on top of each other. That's very similar to an Axie approach or to a Krabata approach, and it's the right approach. The right approach is using your games, keeping people involved, and as the things progress and get better and better, and you start blowing people's socks off, they already know how it works because they were into the previous games before, and, they built and come up along the way. Plus, there's going to be mad videos. I'll be doing gameplay videos and, lots of other stuff with this. Anyway, each one is a fully animated and ready to go 3D game character with unique upgradable game stats that are stored on the blockchain along with a record of your ownership. Yeah, your game stats stored on the blockchain. Pretty cool. As you upgrade your mech, those upgrades are recorded on the blockchain record of your NFT, which increases its value in the secondary market. Should you also choose to sell it. The collection is called Siduri Genesis Collection. Genesis because it's the first ever Mech.Game collection realized, and Siduri because, I might be saying that wrong, because that is the name of the species who designed and built these mechs to protect their people and their interests on the planet of Vandor. Join our Discord community. Just so cool. That's just so cool. What a freaking killer project. I'm just super excited. Their charity, most of these charities I think are just garbage, and most of them are like money laundering scams where, most of the people are taking the money and not this charity I dug into a little bit. This is something I could really get behind. I'm not normally push a charity type of thing through, crypto. I'm generally like, if you want, these meme coins that involve charities and giving away to charities. I really liked the one that gave the MMA fighters stem cell shots. That was really cool. That's a really cool idea. But in the most part, I think if you want to give to charity, don't put charity into the coin. Just let people give to charity as they would. But this charity where it's ex-military, real OGs going and helping kids and getting in. This is very, very interesting. I recommend checking that out. Really cool. What a great charity you've chosen, man. We believe that the future of online gaming can be broken down into the following formula: blockchain, decentralized finance, play to earn economics. Okay, a couple things. This guy is freaking smart, man. So, a lot of times the NFTs, they need to be on Ethereum because that's where all the money is. Like the Ethereum marketplace compared to all the other blockchains are like, a tiny little fraction of what the NFT marketplace are on ETH. And there's so many big players who they don't want to own, NFTs on other blockchains. They want to own them on ETH. However, ETH is a terrible place to host a game, right? You can't just who knows what the fees are going to be. Right now, fees are low. You can mint stuff on ETH for a couple bucks right now. But in a month, who knows what will happen? But when ETH 2.0 comes out, that might all get fixed. We don't know. There's a whole bunch that's up in the air with that. So what he's done, and I think it's super smart, you want to be part of that Ethereum NFT marketplace. That's the place, right? You don't go where the money's not. If you want to be an actor, you go to Hollywood. If you want to, get into Wall Street, you go to New York. You don't, you don't try to be an actor from some podunk town in Iowa, right? You have to go where the money is. The NFT money, it's on Ethereum. So the NFTs are going to live on Ethereum. They're going to be part of Ethereum. And then the game, all the other stuff like your in-game tokenomics and different stuff like that is going to be on another high-speed side chain, right? So all these games right now are getting a bunch of side chains from Avalanche. Krabata's got its own chain. We know Axie created Ronin, which has its own side, which is basically its own chain. And all these side chains is basically where you can keep the fees low. You can also maybe collect a little something from the fees, different reasons. But the main part is that you want a high speed chain doing your tokenomic stuff where people aren't, getting bashed down by Ethereum fees, right? The only time you're going to be paying the Ethereum fees, from what I understand here, is when you mint the NFTs. And the NFTs will live on Ethereum. They'll be seen on Ethereum. But the game, for the most part, is not going to be run on a blockchain, right? We're getting to the place where we're trying to make blockchain games bring them up to the level of your AAA games on the other side, but the technology's not there. So what you're basically doing, if you think about it electric cars, right? Tesla is the electric car that's at the level of everyone else. But that's not how it started, right? At first, we started getting a little electric cars, but they were crossover models, hybrids, where they had an actual engine in them, a gasoline engine, and that gasoline engine would, give power. It would kick on when it needed, I think how hybrids work, and give power to the electric motor. But the electric motor is the eventual thing we're looking to achieve, right? We're looking to get away from the motorized part, but you need that combination of the two. And that's where we're at with gaming right now, right? So with gaming, you have your blockchain games, and the ones that are completely 100% ran on the blockchain are old 8-bit, type generic cheesy games. They're working, they're developing, it's growing. Web3 is getting there. Things like that take some time. So instead of having a fully blockchain model that's got all the bells and whistles where we're going to in the future, we're not there yet. We're at hybrid model. So you want to have some things that are part of the cloud, part of the traditional Web 2, and then have your your in-game assets, your tokenization, your all the things that utilize a blockchain for the benefits of a blockchain. You have those running as well. So we're running, right now, all the best games are going to be those hybrid models. And that's what we're looking at here. And I think that hybrid model where you got half of it's, Web 2 and the other half, it's genius. But this thing where it's a whole nother level where you got your NFTs on Ethereum where they need to be, possibly on AVAX or Polygon for your side chain and the fast NFT. And then you also got your, cloud computing and all your typical Web 2 stuff running, all is synchronized in a beautiful little package. And that's where we're at right now in the gaming world. And this is, this is the place in my opinion. But I don't know. Can you tell I'm excited about this one? Quite a little fanboy at the moment. Anyway, Tanner Larson, longtime gamer, business, author, sales entrepreneur. Tanner's owns several companies, is an expert at online business. So what we know is that teams matter more than anything, especially in games, right? It's not like Andre Cronje where you can build something, send it out, and let the world run it, right? It's not like that with games. When you listen to those Axie Infinity people talk, they say they don't worry about competition because anyone can create a game, but running and maintaining a game, that's a whole nother level, and most people aren't in that level. Tanner is the one that we need for that. Tanner owns several companies and is an expert at online business, marketing, and e-commerce. With over 500 million in online sales results, he brings some much-needed business savvy to the NFT and crypto gaming world. So let's go check out just a little bit about him before I let you go, because team matters the most. I'm Tanner Lasser, founder, CEO, and chief dishwasher. I always get stuck doing the dishes of Mech.Game. I wanted to write this letter and say hi, but also to answer some of the more important questions like, why another NFT? Why now? Why me? Let me start with a bit of transparency, which might be kind of odd yet refreshing in this anonymous crypto industry. I am not an NFT expert, nor am I an artistic, and heck, I wouldn't even necessarily say I'm very creative. I'm also not a crypto guru, influencer, or blockchain wonder kid, but I have a different set of skills which I'll mention later. Despite not being any of those things above, what I am is seriously frustrated gamer and NFT aficionado who is sick and tired of all the bullshit in the marketplace. Now, I fully believe that NFTs are the future of online gaming and that they will play a huge role in the business world moving forward. I agree, financial NFTs are changing everything. Will and testaments, house titles, deeds, voting, all sorts of stuff. But at the same time, I am absolutely sick of all these hypey NFT launches with some stupid pixelated animal or cartoon character which promises the world in terms of utility and performance. But when you look past the hype, they are nothing more than thinly disguised cash grab by owners who hide behind a JPEG and have absolutely no idea how to manage money, stay legal, or even run a business. Woohoo! Hand clap. Okay, let's be honest. If you were going to launch a gaming NFT, take people's money, and promise utility, well, you have a business, whether you want one or not. Yet these people, many of them teenagers, are doing massive launches built solely on hype. And then when the dust settles a few weeks to a month later, the floor has dropped to basically zero. It's crickets, and the Discord community and anonymous owners are off to do it again with another NFT and set of investors while you are left holding the bag. This is the current reality of the majority of NFT landscape, but it's not what NFTs are intended to be. These projects that I described are what will give NFTs a bad name and slow the adoption of the new technology by masses. I am guessing that after reading this little rant there, you were probably nodding your head in agreement. Yes, I was. And what I was saying, right? Yes. You've no doubt noticed the same things that I have, but the question is, what are we going to do about it? Change for the better starts in a single step. So I decided to stop talking and start doing something about it. I wanted to create a community-centric project that would bring together what I believe are the key elements of the successful NFT gaming project. You know, and this guy, no one has ever planned to treat an NFT Genesis collector holder better than this guy, which is part of the reason I'm grinning ear to ear. Player-owned NFT characters and items that are used in the games. You play them, you own them, you can sell them. Viable gaming concept that can be launched as MVP and evolve over time. Oh, and with like the different airdrops that's going to happen, you don't just get one per wallet, it's per NFT that you hold. So the more and more, just like a Bored Ape, the more and more NFTs that you hold, the more airdrops you're going to get. So once I get a hold on these, I'm not planning to flip. I'm planning to accumulate, play, use, and rent them out, stake them, whatever it is I could do with my characters to earn with them, because I don't even own them yet, and I love them. Decentralized finance integrations. If you are going to have play to earn, you need to have a financial model that is stable and sustainable. Yes, you do. Blockchain speed and transparency. Everything's visible on the blockchain, which helps things be honest. Advanced WebGL functionality allows people to play highly interactive, high-quality games through a web browser without having to buy expensive gaming consoles. That's that hybrid technology we're talking about, right? Tight-knit community that supports and votes on the growth of the evolutionary projects. Okay, I believe that those, last point, if it could include mechs, mechanized fighting robots, it would be uber cool. I love mechs, and I'm guessing you do too. Yes, I do, ever since way back in the day, man. I played Robotech and a bunch of old games, and I was a Robotech freak when I was little, so, and anyway. Okay, now this brings us to the final question. Why me? Why am I the guy to pull this off? If I admitted at the beginning that I was lacking in the NFT and crypto skills, to answer that, I have to talk about myself, which I'd rather not do. No one likes talking about themselves, but here we go. My area of expertise is in building companies. I've been an entrepreneur since 2021, and my companies have generated hundreds of millions of dollars for myself and our partners. I am a business expert, and with that comes skills like I know how to map out a business idea, identify problem areas, all this whole list of what he says here. This is the skill set needed to run a business successfully. And if you just watch one of his AMAs, I think you will be so impressed that you will, with this Tanner guy, that you'll be like me, that you'll turn into a little fanboy and you'll be so excited for this project and you'll agree that this is the greatest NFT mint going on. In my opinion, this is just so killer. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it that. I don't want to keep you too long. We will take a quick stop by the Twitter just to make sure they're active, and they are terribly active. We are new here, so we only have 8,473 followers, but that's still pretty dang good. 10,000 mechanized and game-ready NFTs are coming soon to the Mechaverse, and that's what we're looking for. And man, some of these little videos and trailers they have are super good. This one was put out 6 hours ago, so super active. Gotta like super active. Surprise raffles. I'm gonna try to get in every single raffle. I'm gonna try to get in every single thing they got going. I'm gonna be active in the Discord. You will see me in there. So there's all that, guys. That's our founder. This is the AMA, one of the AMAs I recommend watching. And I just want to get my community ready and excited for this game. So link in the description, join the Discord, go in there, say hi. There's lots of whitelists and there's lots of different ways to get them, and I want you to get them, guys. So anyway, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Crypto music is gonna catch you guys on the flip. Hope you're having a hell of a great day. Hope you got mad profits falling in your lap. I hope you're as excited about this NFT launch as I am. This is the launch in my opinion. Anyway, a whole bunch of NFTs out there and a whole bunch of great launches, whole bunch of great games. This just happens to have everything all at once, and the pathos, the ethos of the team and the way they want to treat the Genesis NFT holders just makes me want to buy. So take my money, not financial advice. You do you, I'll do me, and we'll catch each other on the other side. I'm out.